Hey everyone, A here with Anything Goes with A. Hope you're all doing well. We're going to be going ahead and doing a product discussion today talking about my new Warby Parker prescription sunglasses. This isn't a brand new to the channel. My eyeglasses that I wear for my last few frames have all been Warby Parker, but this is my first pair of prescription sunglasses. So I'm going to be going ahead and giving you some of my thoughts on the sunglasses themselves, and then going ahead and giving a quick look at the sunglasses down on the table. So we're going to roll the intro and jump right into it. Alright, so as some of you may know, this is not my first pair of glasses from Warby Parker, as I mentioned in the intro. This is, however, my first pair of prescription sunglasses from Warby Parker, or just in general. So just wanted to take a quick moment to briefly discuss my buying experience and then also the sunglasses so far. So I went ahead and I went into one of Warby Parker's brick and mortar locations to go ahead and try on a few different pairs of sunglasses. For me personally, Warby Parker is awesome because you can do all of your purchasing online. You can also do the order to home experience and try on the different frames and see which ones you like. But for me personally, I wanted to go ahead and just go into the store, try on a few different frames. I didn't necessarily want to deal with the whole order process, send back, all of that kind of stuff. Especially for a pair of sunglasses, it wasn't something that I was looking to do. So went into a brick and mortar store, tried on several different frames. The one nice thing is, of course, because you're looking to purchase them as sunglasses, they have the sunglass frames, or sunglass lenses rather, in them. Many of their eyeglass frames can be used as sunglasses, or you can order them with a sunglasses lens, but the pair that I ordered, they were specifically configured as a pair of sunglasses in the store. So tried on several different pairs from their sunglass selection and ended up landing on the Fischer frames. It is an aviator style frame, go figure. I'm kind of wearing an aviator pair of style of eyeglasses right now, so did really like the aviator style. It's not something that going in I was necessarily expecting to be interested in. Aviators are, I don't dislike aviators, but I feel like they're kind of a super traditional style of frame, and I kind of like trying different things, kind of different trends, seeing what's fun, and looking at different stuff. But the more that I tried on, they were the pair that I ended up sticking with. So yeah, I ended up rolling with a aviator style sunglasses. Now, order experience was all good, experience in store was all good, so no problems there. However, one thing I did run into is I noticed almost out of the box, one of the lenses, I believe it was the right lens, it doesn't really make a difference, but I noticed that the right lens was loose. And when I say that, it's not like it was like hanging out of the frame or anything like that, but if I went and I set down the frames on a table or something like that, I could almost hear a rattle. And as I looked around, I was like, where's this rattle coming from? I realized it was one of the lenses. I went into a Warby Parker store and let them know, hey, I just got these. I have a lens that seems really loose. I'm not really sure what the deal is, but one of the lenses seems to be having an issue. Super forgiving, easy experience in terms of getting an exchange initiated. They basically told me, hey, no problem, we are so sorry about that. Why don't you go ahead, we're gonna place an order for the new frames, and if you could just go ahead and bring those frames in. So I did have to go do the exchange at one of their physical locations. So where I initiated the exchange was where I was gonna have to go back to, because they were gonna ship the new frames there. I was gonna show up with the damaged frames, if you will, and they were then gonna go ahead and just swap them for me. So went ahead and went through all that. There was actually a whole extra ordeal with all of that, because I actually lost the glasses after I had initiated the new order. And so when I went to go do the switch, I was just gonna have to pay for them because I didn't have a pair of frames to make a swap with. Ended up losing them at a Walmart, got them back. It was a miracle. But anyway, long story short, went ahead and I completed the swap, which was awesome. Got the new pair, no issues. However, about a week after I got the new pair, I noticed the same thing. The lens, once again, seems loose. This is now maybe 2 weeks ago that I just got this new pair. I'm noticing though that it seems like one of the lenses is loose again, which is odd. The thing that kind of throws me off, and I was kind of wondering, is maybe the frame is too narrow for my face. So the pair I'm wearing right now is a standard, whatever their standard width is, if you will. And my last pair was also a standard pair as well. I've never worn narrow, but I've also never worn wide. And actually, my sunglasses are wide lenses, or a wide frame rather. And so it really surprised me that with a wide frame, it almost seems like they're loosening when the arms get bent out, like when I go to put them on. And it seems like the lens is loosening as a result of putting them on. So I'm not really sure why that is, especially considering they're wider than my eyeglasses, and I've never had an issue with my eyeglasses with it. I've owned 2 pairs of eyeglasses from Warby Parker now. So far, a enamel frame and a wire frame. The wire frame I'm wearing right now. Never had issues with my wire frame. My sunglasses are a wire frame aviator, and for some reason just running into issues with the lens fit, and I don't really understand why. I'm kind of debating right now whether or not I'll go back to Warby Parker again and say, hey, this is my second pair of these. What's going on? I don't know if it's a design flaw with the frame at this point. Now that it's my second pair, I'm kind of thinking it might be. Who knows? But yeah, just wanted to go ahead and share that. This part was a little bit more long-winded than I expected. I was kind of planning on keeping this video a little bit more concise, but I just want to make sure that I shared that portion of my experience with you all, especially considering it has been a part of the total product experience. Yeah, customer service with Warby Parker, fantastic, as it's always been. But yeah, having some product issues this time, which has not been something that I've run into in the past. I know a lot of, if you go scroll Reddit threads, people will talk about the cheapness and cheapness in terms of quality of Warby Parker. They're of course not crazy high quality. They are pretty they're value friendly in terms of their price, but I haven't necessarily ever felt that the compromise has been super high on the quality. And especially with this pair of sunglasses, they were a little bit more steep in price. So I was definitely a little bit surprised, and have been surprised in the quality so far, just based on the design aspect of them. So anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll wrap this portion up. We're going to go ahead and meet y'all down on the table just so you can go ahead and get a look at what these sunglasses look like. All right, everyone. So here we have our Warby Parker eyeglasses case. It is the same case that their eyeglasses and sunglasses ship with, kind of a navy with a faux leather print on it with Warby Parker embossed on the front here. If we go ahead and crack it on open, we can see here that it is nice to see you, which it's always nice to see us when we're opening up our Warby Parker sunglasses case. So that's a cute, fun little add-in to see in their cases whenever you open it on up. And then inside of each Warby Parker eyeglasses case, at least all the ones that I've received, you receive this cleaning cloth here that says Warby Parker in 100 words, and you get this kind of like word wall of Warby Parker's information. And so if we go ahead and set that right on aside, did kind of a Star Wars style scroll for you. Really all we have left now are the sunglasses themselves. Once again, these are the Fischer sunglasses in brushed ink. And I went ahead and opted for the green lens. I did not prefer the gradient style, so I opted against the gradient lens. It's funny, actually, I mentioned that there was a whole snafu with getting my eyeglasses, or my sunglasses rather. They accidentally shipped them once with the gradient, and I didn't want the gradient, so I had to return them. But yeah, so these shipped with the green lenses. I know green sounds weird. They're not actually green to look out of. It's just like a standard eyeglasses lens. And they are Polaroid, which is very nice. I am a Fisherman. I know it's not something I've talked about on the channel before, but it is really nice to have a pair of Polaroid sunglasses. So yeah, so here we have the sunglasses themselves. Nothing super crazy about these. As I mentioned, they are kind of an aviator style. We have this cross brace across the top, right above the bridge piece here. We have clear nose pieces here, nose rests. I don't really know what the official term for those is. And then all like a matte or brushed black color across the back of the arms here, all of that kind of stuff. And then we have the sunglasses. So yeah, that is everything for the sunglasses. and kind of the case themselves. So really at that point, that is going to wrap up our video. I don't want to waste any more of your time. I hope this has been helpful. If you do have any questions about the Warby Parker sunglasses here, the Fischer sunglasses, please go ahead and reach on out to me in the comments below. I'm glad to try and answer any questions that you might have. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me, and as always, this has been Anything Goes with A. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye, everyone.